covering 9,093,507 square kilometers of land and 891,163 square kilometers of water. Canada is the second largest nation in the world, located on the continent in North America. Ottawa is the capital of Canada and has a population of 812,129, but Canada's overall population is estimated to be 34,300,083 as of 2012. While Canada is generally associated with cold and snowy weather, it has a very diverse climate, with summer temperatures rising to 35 degrees Celsius and higher, while lows of negative 25 degrees Celsius in winter. Moderate temperatures are normal in the spring and fall. Canada is a bilingual country, with French and English accounting for two official languages. Canada has a federal parliamentary democracy and a constitutional monarchy, with powers being shared between federal and provincial governments. Canada is a beautiful country, but with climate change worsening, Canada will inevitably change for the worse. Take the Arctic, for example, a very fragile ecosystem that is warming at a fast rate. Scientists are seeing dramatic reductions in the Arctic sea ice cover, particularly in the summertime. Due to melting land ice and seawater warming and expanding, global sea levels are expected to rise by more than a meter by the end of the century. Wildfires are becoming stronger and harsher than before in each fire season. Droughts and floods occur more frequently, with increased harm for families and farmers whose homes and businesses are destroyed. Canada has seen an increase in hot extremes, which has already started affecting the health of people. For instance, due to sweltering heat in Quebec, the lives of up to 54 people were taken. The impacts of climate change are apparent, and it only took 5 days no change. The shrinking Arctic sea ice is creating changes in climate and weather around the globe, as well as disrupting normal ocean circulation. Rising seas and increased storm surge height will eventually cause flooding all along the country's Atlantic, Pacific, Arctic, and Beaufort sea coast, which could potentially contaminate ground and surface freshwaters. Hunters are also being currently affected, as they cannot accurately determine the thickness of the ice, resulting in falls through the ice while hunting. The heating up of Canada played a major role in the wildfire from Fort McMurray in Alberta in May 2016, that caused more than 88,000 people to be evacuated. Due to severe weather events, insurance claims totaled about $400 million a year from 1983 to 2004. In the past decade, that amount has increased to over $1 billion a year. In this course, climate change will cost Canada's economy $5 billion a year by 2020. To avoid the negative effects of climate change, Canada is adapting and planning for the future. The transport sector is responsible for about 25% of Canada's emissions. Canada will reduce those emissions by implementing a zero-emissions vehicle strategy, developing cleaner fuels for vehicles, deploying electric vehicle charging stations, and more. The industries in Canada are a major source of greenhouse gas emissions, with 40% contributing to it. To combat this problem, Canada will implement the Clean Fuel Standard, price industrial emissions, improve industrial energy efficiency, etc. Canada is also phasing out pollution from coal-fired electricity and supporting rural and remote communities to reduce reliance on diesel. From this course of action, there will be price increases for consumer products like vehicles and household appliances. However, this alone will not be enough, but it is definitely a step in the right direction for humanity.